I'm Tony with Earth Files Earth History. And this image came in from the Curiosity Rover on July 2nd over the July 4th weekend. And as you notice, it kind of looks like a humanoid figure looking at the rover. But before we go any further, I want to take you to one of the cover-ups that NASA does from these images from Mars. As you notice, this area here is smooth, has hard lines, it's solid looking. So whatever was attached to this artifact that fell in here, they have covered it up. In fact, these images from Mars are some of the worst images that I've ever seen that NASA has showed the public. So in the next few weeks, I'm going to go through and show you how NASA covered these images up. This program cost $2.5 billion, and these cameras, even at this distance, should have some of the sharpest images that we've ever seen. As you notice, as we get closer to this image just kind of falls apart. And by that I mean it gets real fuzzy and the image is not clear at all. So we're going to deal with this image as it is, and we're going to get just a little bit closer and take a look. Now, as you notice, this is not humanoid at all. This actually is some type of structure that's sitting on a plate, and as you notice, it has perfectly 90-degree square ends, and this teardrop-like structure is perfectly shaped and comes up to a point, and you can slightly see where it attaches to another plate and comes down, and then there's an indentation right in here. Now, whatever the structure is, there's no way of knowing, but because the geometrics of it, yes, it is an artificial structure. On this next image, here's an entranceway into this structure that looks like a pile of rocks. But I want you to notice one area here. Remember that structure looked like a teardrop? Well, here's another one right here. And then we're going to do a black and white. You can see the entranceway again. And then you can see this teardrop structure that we thought were a humanoid looking at the rover. Okay, everyone, I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe. And the weeks to come, I've got some really good photos on how NASA covers up these artifacts. And I'll let you know this, the sand dunes that NASA was talking about, those aren't sand dunes, and I'm going to be able to prove that to you in the next video or two. So I appreciate you watching, and y'all have a nice July 4th.